went for Ari Sterling?
It's sort of hectic, really. The decision, I mean, I think everyone sort of knows, hey, we got to get a new name, like when we go there, right? Like that's the thing now, which is largely because they want to own the rights, I assume, and when you leave, they don't want you to be able to profit off of something. Like they don't want to split the profits because you're out doing something. Which I think business-wise, maybe it's smart. It probably is if they're doing it because they're pretty good at the whole business thing. But I also think like if someone still owns that name and they're out, they're basically promoting all this back footage that you have anyway. So people are still going to find it, and you might make more money off the fact that they're still wrestling under that name, but whatever.
And the other way around as well, because you made your name in the indies and you want to profit off of that name.
Right, exactly. And so the process in my case, I know some people's like they've had different experiences. In my case, they're like, hey, we want to use you on 205 next week, and this came in at like Friday, Saturday or something, the few days before. Like, we're going to use you on 205. We got to come up with a name. I was like, okay, I'll come up with a name. And they're like, all right, send us a list of names and we'll sort of like see what we come up with. So I work up a list of names, maybe 10, 15 names, send it to them. They're like, hey, we need more names. Okay, 20 names, 20 more names. Next thing you know, I'm 60 to 100 names in. They're sending names back. We're picking, now we got the Ari thing situated. Now we're just working on last names. And so Sterling was on like a list of names that I had sent. And the reason that was on there is because I'm a fan of the show Entourage. And then Ari Gold is a prominent character on there. And it was like Ari Silver, Ari Sterling Silver, Ari Sterling. So that's how that name specifically got on the list. But there were also a dozen other names, if not 100 other names on that list. So
that must be tough to even when you have to cut a promo, because I mean you're
tough
used
part about it, right? That is tough, is like getting it to like roll off the tongue in the same way, and just getting confident behind saying it. But I think the tough part too was my name cleared. We had, I don't even remember the other one. I could look in my phone because they were texting me about it. But I'm at TV on Tuesday. We're still pushing for a name. We don't have a name yet. I'm going to enter in like a few hours. Like I'm going to make my entrance. Well, I don't even know my name yet. And it was about 2 hours. I think we go on around 7:15 or 7:20 for 205 Live. And it was like 5:30. And that's when they cleared my name. They're like, all right, that's your name. And I was like, great. Okay. Because they they have to run it through all this red tape and legal whatever. And trademark it or whatever that they're going to do. And then, at first they were just making sure, I think, that it can be like cleared. And then they actually go through that whole process, but they clear it. Okay, that's my name. And then like I walk out for my entrance and I'm just like looking at the like graphics and stuff on the big screens, like, oh, there's my name. Like they just whipped these graphics up in like 30 minutes. This is crazy. And slide in the ring. We're circling around. We're about to tie up. And the audience is like, Ari. And I'm in the corner like, oh, that's me.
Okay. I
didn't even realize it until after they had changed it, because I was like, I wasn't even close to used to it yet. It took me weeks to get used to it. And it was kind of a weird experience. And I was like, oh yeah, hey, that's me. Right.